Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line.
Here's the second-year back from Southern Miss, Ito Smith. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Hey, alert. 57.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
And no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Hey, I'm coming. Check. Quarter. Five.
Now Rosen looking at a 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, quarter. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
They'll run with Smith. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Set. 19. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Watch quick.
A carry for Bryce Love, the 4th rounder from Stanford. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a guy on his 4th franchise in 2 years, Carlos Hyde. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Giants' 30-yard line.
Set. 19. 54. Don't say nothing. Watch the air. SOS. Watch the safety creep. Check. Hey, you gotta snap it. Switch.
On 2nd down, Love. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Set. 19. Set. No. Hey, if you kill it, motion me out. Let him go.
On 3rd down, here's Love.
Go. It's run.
And down inside the 15 he goes. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here. Because
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. To throw on 2nd and 6. Rosen. He's going to look deep next. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's just me and you. Check 4. Hey, alert, alert. Hey, alert, alert.
From the 22, Rosen, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that makes the score 7-0. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On first down, here's Love. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Being checked, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Geis, they'll try to run him. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up.
Check three.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Monday.
On the ground, Geis. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
It's a loss of 4.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8.
On for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
And Lambo will put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
He's checking.
They'll run again with Love on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That's 2 really good stops in a row. Back-to-back tackles for losses. I mean, let's face it, they are locked in to what they're doing offensively. And now they've earned the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, haven't they?
Yeah, and offensively, they're going to have to do something else because the run game, at least on this drive, isn't working. Watson, off play action. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
A 1st down carry for Smith. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On first down, it's Rosen. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield and try and hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. Pressure comes and down goes Rosen. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Let's go! Slam!
Topper!
Watch the shit! Watch the shit! 57's Mike. Mike 57. I got him.
3rd and long here for Rosen. That's complete to Smith. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
He wasn't ready.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Bryce Love, 76 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Check three, check three, check three. Alert, alert, alert.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
180. 57 to Mike. All day, just like that. Just like that.
Monday.
57 to Mike. Watch 57. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Hey, check Mike 57.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And he's got Snead. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. On first down, it's Smith. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
57 to Mike. Mike 57. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
On 2nd and 11 now, Rosen. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start the drive with Love here, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now Ito Smith. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 2nd and 9, Rosen. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Vance McDonald, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Love, and he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the carry, it's Love. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
From the 50, it's Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there. We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time, it's 3rd and 3.
Check 13. Check alert.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98. 54.
16 is a loss. We taking wins home.
Out of the gun, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Watson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. Johnson, the intended target.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. They keep it with Smith on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57. Here we go,
On second down, here's Smith. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. The Giants on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
57, Mike 57. Watch the pass, watch the pass. Here we go, here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And it is true, you can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On second down, it's Love. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. The Cardinals on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Mike 55, Mike 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. That's it. Mike 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You're not ready.
Faking the give. Now Watson. This is Johnson. He's got it. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
A gain of 14. First down, Cardinals.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch the run. They're running it. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
Watson on first down. Complete. Richardson has it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Watson eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Let's go, D. Go, 59. Stop it. Let's go.
Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Give the sack there to Jake Ryan. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Johnson's got it complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Here's Watson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 2nd and goal. Watson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Slam.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Come on, baby. Woo! Back.
They run again with Breida. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Giants, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they dropped just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.